Hello and welcome to my channel On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And let's find out what's been on the hook. Well, today is Friday. It's our giveaway day. So later in the video, I will be using the random comment picker to pick the winners for the 3 giveaway gifts that I have this week. And I'll show those to you before we select the winners. Also, this is National Crochet Month, and I mentioned this on my video Wednesday when I did a crochet hook review, and if you haven't seen that, you might want to check it out. I'll put a link to it on the screen at the end of this video, and you can go back and take a look. It's all about all the hooks that I could find. Now, there were a couple of other hooks that people have sent me pictures of, and some other references to other hooks, and I'm making a list, and what I'm going to do is buy a hook in each one of those brands, and then, you know, in a week or two, I will do another review and we'll take a look at those brands and compare them to the Furl and the Clover. So I would like to do that. If there are other brands that my viewers and subscribers really like, I would be glad to take a look at those and see if they work for me. And then you can see if they work for you, if you think you might want to purchase one. So National Crochet Month is designated by the CGOA, which is the Crochet Guild of America. I'm a member of that. And they have declared that March is National Crochet Month. So in honor of that, I'm going to do something special today. What I'm wearing today is a special crochet piece that my mom made for me, and she's made several things for me, but she did make this, and there's something special about this particular article of clothing, and I want to tell you a little bit of history. It is the Martha Stewart Coming Home Poncho, and a lot of you may have remembered that. Back in 2005, Martha Stewart was let out of prison. She had been in the, I have it written down, the Alderson Federal Prison Camp in West Virginia, and she was in there, I don't know how long, months or maybe a year, something like that, for insider trading. And so when she was leaving the prison, she had on a poncho that one of her sister inmates had made for her from crochet yarn from the commissary at the prison. Had made this beautiful poncho, and Martha wore it to the plane that took her back to her hometown. She received a lot of attention for that. Everybody wanted to know where she got the poncho. It was a big buzz in the yarn world, crochet world, and the knitting world. So Lion Brand put out a pattern called the Coming Home Poncho, and they copied the pattern from the pictures of the poncho that they had seen. They developed a pattern, made it free on their website, and used homespun yarn to make it. This is homespun yarn. You've seen it before. The yarn is a very fat yarn. I believe it's a number 5. Yes, it's a number 5 bulky, and this is a green homespun. I didn't have any of the blue, but the blue is called Regency, and they still carry that color. I went out to the Lion Brand website, I found the pattern, and I'll put a link to it down in the description box, along with the link to the yarn as well. And you don't have to buy it at Lion Brand. They actually do have it on Amazon, so if you're a Prime member, you don't have to pay shipping. But it takes 3 balls to make this poncho, and I'm going to stand up and show it to you because I love it. I haven't worn it in a while. It's been hanging in my closet, and I wanted to show this to you because it's really warm. It's made from the homespun yarn, and here it is in Regency color. It's tan and blue, 2 or 3 shades of blue, and a little bit of tan thrown in there. So I'm wearing it with a tan turtleneck and some blue jeans, so it worked out great for me. Let me turn around and I'll show this to you. This is how long it is in the back. It's pretty long. It goes down, you know, below my hips, and it has a little bit of a turtleneck, kind of a collar that you can turn up or just kind of lay it down. I just lay mine down. It is very comfortable. Obviously, it's made out of homespun, and I wore this a lot when I first got it. I wore it a lot, and I wore it so much, my mom said, well, how about if I make Kimberly one, who is my daughter, and so she made Kimberly a smaller one, and she made Kim one, and she made her daughter-in-law one, she made 3 of my friends one of these. So the 4 of us who are been great friends for a long time, we used to work together at a big insurance company, and we have kept our friendship together, and so we meet every so often for breakfast, and we have a little birthday lunch for those of us who have a birthday. And she said, how about if I make your 3 friends a poncho? She didn't charge me for it. What happened was I bought the yarn for her. I went to the store and bought the yarn, and I shipped it to her. She lived about 500 miles from me. And she had those ponchos done in record time and sent them back to me. And I took a picture of us, and someday in the future I will come across that picture. I know it's in my house somewhere, and I looked for it this morning, but I couldn't find it. I was going to insert it right here, but I don't have it. But it's the 4 of us wearing our ponchos, and somebody took our picture in the ponchos. So she made a total of 9 of these ponchos back in 2005. So I just wanted to talk about that just for a minute because I thought it was interesting, and it is something that Mom made me that is very current, and I could wear it right now and be right in style. But the edging of it I thought was really pretty. It has a huge edging on it, and the edging is a shell edging. It doesn't look extremely difficult at all. I did not print off the pattern, but because I don't really want to make any more of these, but I thought somebody out there, one of my subscribers might like to make one of these out of homespun. So awesome. And as for fun, I may order some homespun in the Regency color and give it away for a giveaway. I don't know. I might do that. I think that would be kind of fun to send it out to somebody and let them make one of these ponchos, because it is beautiful made up and it's very, very warm. Actually, when Lion Brand created the pattern, put it on their website and advertised it as such, there were 40,000 downloads of that pattern. I think it locked up their website for a while, but that happened back in 2005. And I think you can actually knit one very similar to it. But I just wanted to bring that up. I thought that was an interesting story. Crystal's wearing my curly cow today. She still has on her pink shirt. And what I've done is I've ordered Crystal a new undershirt. I've ordered her a cover to cover up this red that always clashes with what I have on her. So I always have to put a shirt on and then pull it back and cover up her neck. And still you can see some of the red right there. So I've ordered her a cover, and she's going to be wearing that from now on. And that way we can model some of these pretty summer colors, and we won't have red behind it. And I've also ordered a couple of heads that I can model the HatNotHate hats on. And I've got plans to make myself one out of wool. And I know we're not supposed to make them out of wool. And there are some rules there, a couple rules. They need to be 16 to 20 inches around to fit the school children. So be sure when you're making the hats for HatNotHate that you make them in that size, 16 to 20 inches around the crown, around the forehead, I guess around this way, the circumference of the hat. And also do not make them from wool. And I know it's tempting to do that because it's going to be wintertime when they give these away. But don't make them from wool because some children are allergic to wool, so we don't want to get in the middle of that. Just make them out of acrylic and everything will be great. And you might be able to make them out of, I'd say 100% acrylic, just to be safe. I would make them out of 100% acrylic. I know that I'm giving away some yarn with wool in it, so what I'm going to do is use the wool that I have to make my own hat, and then I'm going to wear it in my picture to Lion Brand and as a support for the HatNotHate project. But the hats that I send to them for the school children will be out of acrylic. And so the yarn that I'm giving away today, the wool yarn, you can make yourself a hat, wear it, take your picture, and then make hats out of acrylic to send in to Lion Brand. That would probably be a better idea than sending wool. You don't want to do that. Now the jeans yarn that I'm giving away today is all acrylic, so you can use that to make a hat or two, however many it makes, and send that into Lion Brand. And they need to be in by August the 1st. So just remember that, August the 1st, 16 to 20 inch circumference and made from acrylic or cotton. I guess you can make them out of cotton. I did buy something to put the hat on so that I can show it to you without having to wear it, when I start making the hats. One that I bought has an actual face on it. I know some of these are just, white and maybe you can kind of see the features, but mine has actual makeup painted on it. I just thought it was so cool. So I'll show that to you next week when I get my hat finished. I will model it on her, and we'll have to name her. So if you have a good name for a hat model, send it in to me. This is Crystal. Her name isn't going to change, but I do need to have a name for the new head model that we have. So if you want to send a suggestion, I would love to see those on the comments, and I'll write them all down, and then I'll pick one that I think would be suitable for her, and we'll go with that. Progress that I've made on my sweater out of the mustard color cotton, and y'all have seen this if you've been watching me on Instagram. I've been putting some progression pictures on there, but now that I'm on YouTube today, I want to show my YouTube viewers, if you don't have Instagram or don't follow me on Instagram, what these sweaters look like when I'm partially finished with them. So right now I have actually sewn the shoulder seams. So these are the shoulder seams. Let me find it. Here it is right here. This is the shoulder seam, and like I promised, I made the top edge of the front and the back in the solid, these are single crochet rows, and it gives it that solid piece right up here at the top. So that's how it's going to look. Now I have made the sleeve for this one. I love the way it turned out. I'm matching the sleeve cap with these rows up here, and probably the neck trim as well. And what I'll do is I think I'm going to add some more rows to the sleeve. This is right about where my shoulder hits. So the sleeve is about this long. So it's getting close to the elbow. I'll probably put another couple of rows of single crochet right there. And then I have to do the other sleeve. I have not sewn this seam yet, and I haven't sewn this seam either. I don't do that till the very end. But I have not put the sleeve on this side. But I have marked it exactly the same as the other sleeve. You'll see my stitch markers right there. That's as far over as I'm going to go with the sleeve. So this is what it looks like on the front. Like I've said before, I really like it. And this is the neck as well. This is the neck that I've crocheted decreases on, and I've marked them with stitch markers. I do not take those out until working on the neck trim. And then I will leave in the center marker, which is right here at the bottom of the neckline. I always leave that on. I'll have to mark the shoulder seam, and that way I'll know right where the shoulders are. And if I plan to do decreases there, then I'll know where they are. But this is what it looks like so far. I like the neckline. It's going to come up a little higher than that because I will put a trim on it and probably match this band of single crochet. And I think when I tried it on, I felt like it might be a little short. I'll have to try it on again. And what I'll do down here at the bottom, which I haven't put an edging on it yet, this is just the 4-row repeat, and it stops right there. I might put a set of single crochet rows along here to match the sleeve and to match the neck. So that's probably where I'm going with that. I really like the way it's turned out. It's just so very soft. I really like this yarn. I've got it in 2 other colors, so I'll probably be doing something with that. Maybe I'll just make another one of these and see how fast I can do it, because after I make one prototype and I write the pattern, I can usually make the second one in record speed. So, and you can do the same thing. When you make one of an item and you have the pattern, always make a second one, because then you know exactly what you want to change, what you want to adjust, what kind of yarn you want to use. Maybe you want to go down or up in a hook size. So the second time around is always much more fun because you know where you're going, you know how to make the sweater. All you have to do is make changes to the yarn or the hooks, and you'll have it. And I just really like to do that. I would like to make my patterns at least twice, maybe 3 times. That's what I did with this curly cow. I made this curly cow 3 different times. I also made this cowl in pink mohair, 2 strands together of the pink mohair. And I also made it from this beautiful rust-colored mohair. But this is made with 2 strands of mohair and a very large hook. And it's just a different look, but I really like it. So I have made the curly cow 3 different times. And the 3rd time, which was I think I made this rust one last, it was so quick. I made it in like 2 evenings. I don't even think I worked that hard on it. But the 2nd, 3rd time are the charm. So you might want to try that. If you buy one of my patterns, make it more than once. And make it in a summer style by using cotton yarn. And You don't always have to use wool. Even though my titmouse sweater, I'm going to take it on a trip next week and where it's going to be hot, I think. And I'm going to try it out and see if it's cool enough to wear in the spring, the wool sweater. It's a short sleeve, of course, and it's kind of airy, so I think it'll be okay. It's got a low neck, a V-neck, and I think it'll be very comfortable in warmer weather, so I can't wait to do that. So I wanted to show you the progress that I've made on this sweater. More than likely, I'll have this pattern out next week, and you can go out and take a look at it on Etsy. I always make a video about the actual sweater, and I wear it, I model it, I show you the things about the pattern that you need to know, and to see if you feel like you could make it. This is not difficult, but it looks very beautiful. Look at that. I really like the way the stitch pattern worked out. It's a 4-row repeat, so I've tried to make it easy for the decreased rows so that you're not wondering if you're in the right place or anything like that. I've made it fairly easy, so it shouldn't be too hard to crochet that sweater. Okay, it's time for our giveaway, and I want to show you what I'm giving away this week. Giveaway winner number 1 will receive 5 balls of Willow Lark Woodland. And as I said earlier in the video, please don't send this in to HatNotHate because it is half wool, and it's actually 50% wool, 25% alpaca, and some other and viscose. So this is not good for that. But if you want to make a hat for yourself, take a picture of it, send it to Lion Brand as support for the HatNotHate program. And you can say on there that you've actually made 4 hats and are sending them in or something like that. So let's do that. Let's don't send those hats to HatNotHate. Winner number 2 will receive some jeans yarn, which is all acrylic. So this should be no problem in the color Stonewash. So giveaway winner number 2 will receive that. Giveaway winner number 3 will receive Crochet Surprise. And this is the box that I mentioned earlier in the week, and I've opened it up and I want to show you what's inside. First of all, the tea is Chaz's Chai, and it smells good already. So that might be an interesting cup of tea right there. Might be interesting. So that comes in the box, as well as the pattern, which is an amigurumi. Look at this little guy. Isn't he cute? I think that is so cute. He's holding a heart, and all the instructions are in here. There's even a color page of all the stages that you go through to make this little amigurumi, and there are plenty of instructions here to do so. And it looks like it would be very easy, but it looks like it would be fun. But the colors that they send you are Patton's Astra, and I have used this before. It is quite wonderful. I like this. It's a light 3, and let's see what's in it. I'm trying to see. This is called Silver Gray Mix, and I'm guessing, yeah, the little fellow is made from this color, and this is 100% acrylic. So it's really pretty. I like the color, and it's Patton's Astra. I have used this. The other colors are Cardinal, which is a beautiful red, and that is what the heart is made from, I'm sure. And then there's some black Astra, which you can use for anything that you want, but it's called black, and it is just the black Astra. So all those are in the box, and along with that is some stuffing to stuff it with and some string that you're going to use. I don't know all the details, but I do know that's really cute, and this will go to winner number 3, this Crochet Surprise. So let me turn the camera to the computer and let's get started. Okay, so here we are looking at our computer screen. Here's the URL from last Monday, and I hope you put a comment down there in order to enter the giveaway. The keyword was HatNotHate, and let's get the YouTube comments. Let's find out how many people qualified for this particular giveaway today. So we had 602 people who actually put the exact keyword in. So that's awesome. All right, let's go over here and we're going to start. And this is the first winner, and they will receive the Woodland Willow and Lark blue yarn, and the winner is Rhonda Hoskins. Rhonda, thank you so much. Appreciate that for entering the giveaway. Let me find out who is the next winner. So here we go. Let's find out. Winner number 2 will receive the Lion Brand Stonewash Jeans yarn. And that is Luann LeClow. Luann LeClow, HatNotHate. She's put the right words in here. So you have won the Lion Brand Stonewash color yarn. Here we go for the giveaway. Winner number 3 will receive the Crochet Surprise box. So the winner is Licorice's Mom Here. Licorice's Mom Here. And I don't know what all that is, but that's it right there. There it is in white. Let me get my cursor here so you can see it. You are the winner of the Crochet Surprise box, and congratulations to everyone. Well, congratulations to all 3 winners. If you will email me your mailing address, I will get those out to you right away. So thank you for joining me today. I appreciate each and every subscriber. If you haven't subscribed and you're just a viewer, please subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell with it ringing, and so that way you'll know when I release a new video. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and join me again on Monday to find out what's on the hook.